I just graduated professional wrestling school, and now I'm thinking to myself, now what? Ring the bell, let's get into it.
Stepping over his man. Oh! Drop kick by the Notorious Storm right on the button right there.
So you just graduated professional wrestling school. Congratulations on that. That is not an easy feat, as anybody who has gone through and done it should know. Now, provided you have a great trainer, they will take you out and they will help you get bookings around the area. Unfortunately, though, there's a lot of federations where they try to tell you that you're going to work here and you're only going to work here. And that's not how this goes. Unless you're John Cena and you were able to go to OVW right away, or the developmental center down in Orlando, you yourself need to get yourself out there now. You need to reach out, start filming your matches, start talking to all these promotions, and then the same thing that I've been saying for time and time and time again, start getting out there and start setting up rings. You're now a private contractor, and it is your job to go out and get your own jobs. You're basically a small business. So it's on you to go out and promote yourself. It's on you to go out and get those matches. But on top of that, it's also on you to be one of the best performers that you possibly can be. What does that mean? Does that mean that, oh, I graduated from professional wrestling school and now I don't need to train anymore? Absolutely not. In fact, it's the exact opposite of that. Unless you are a gift from the wrestling gods, which, let's be honest, you're probably not. You need to continue to train. You need to continue to learn. I have been in this business for 18 years. I started off with a very reputable place called Windy City Professional Wrestling back when they were still open, where some very big guys came out of. I went from there to a guy who gave me a little bit more one-on-one time and gave me a little bit more rounded edges, and really basically became a brother to me and really started to show me what professional wrestling really is versus just the big school where they just took my money, showed me how to bump, and called me good. From there to all of the different types of training camps that you can do. One of the several of the few different ones I did was Tracy Smothers at the time, just because we actually started running into him quite a bit. And then I was very lucky, and I ended up down in Orlando, Florida, and I ended up living with Larry Zbyszko, where I got a different type of training. Was he in the ring with me? No. Larry never got in the ring. He never told me bump 10 times, run the ropes. He never did any of that stuff. The training that I got from Larry was from watching tapes and more life experience and what you need to do when you're inside the ring just by communication. There's all types of different training that can happen. And you yourself need to absorb absolutely everything that you can take in. This is a long journey. Yes, there are some exceptions to the rule. Yes, some guys might get there quicker than you will. However, it's your story. It's your journal. It's your chance. It's your everything. So develop that character. And if you don't like the character, change it. You are on the indie scene. And trust me, if you're anything like me, you're going to go through 4 or 5 of them. I have gone from Mr. Amplified to Mr. Number 1 to Notorious Storm. Don't be afraid to change your character. You are on the indie scene. And while you might be in some towns and you might be recognized by 5 or 10 different people, don't get stuck in your head that this is where you're going to be. Don't get stuck in your head that you are the next WWE superstar. In fact, I hate to break it to you, but you are far from it. There are so many independent wrestling feds across the country. Yes, some draw more than others. Will you do better in front of other crowds compared to other shows? Yes. Will you be written better in some shows versus other shows? Absolutely. But until you start really pulling your weight and not only bringing a lot more to the table, but actually physically bringing the table itself, you yourself have a lot of work and a lot of training to do. I am still doing this myself. This is my journey as well. I am still meeting guys who are way better than I am. I am still meeting guys who have a way better character than I am. I'm still meeting guys who are teaching me the smallest little things that make a much larger difference. Always be learning, always be training, always be trying something new. If what I said resonated with you and you would like to learn more, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, click on those notifications for all the new content that I put out weekly. If you guys have any questions or want to learn something specific, go ahead and drop a comment below. Until next time, make sure that you stay
notorious, so notorious.